I'm starting to wonder if people know that I monologue for 30 minutes. It's like, okay, all right, now he's gonna start. I think pretty much everybody knows that there's a warm-up period before things get going. That's just kind of standard procedure. Unfortunately, I'm not popular enough to have people just chomping at the bit to see what it is that I'm going to be doing next. Well, I know what I'm going to be doing next. I'm going to be heading back down into the depths. And we're going to be killing a whole bunch of stuff. But first, we're going to pick you up. There's actually a nice little corner of stuff here. Perfect for us to start with. So we have this guy over here. Then there should be something over here. There's also a Frox over here. So I guess we'll go in a circle. We'll start with the Yiga encampment that is right over there. Space for things. Leave it be for the moment. And there isn't? Alright. This is probably not worth it. In fact, this may get me killed. And or damaged. That's okay. Well, that didn't take me very far, did it? There we go. See, that's what I wanted. Oh, I missed. Thanks. Really? Okay. Ow. Come on. Thank you. Ah, missed. Come back. I need to shoot you. Oh my god, thank you! Wasting arrows here. What do we have here? We have... Oh, a three-wheeler. Cool. Too many of those. What's up? There's some kind of supply site for Zonite devices along the road. As we navigate the depths, this site is a lifesaver. Obviously, we need these devices to build transportation, but they take a beating when they bump around in the dark. I don't know what I'd do without the supply site to swap out broken materials. If whoever built the site wasn't long gone, I'd send a thank you note. Glory to Master Koga. Oh, good. I got my arrows back. Thank you. Okay. Root should be over there somewhere. And the rocks should be over here somewhere. In the darkness, most likely. I mean, it's not like there's anything else over here but darkness. Ah, darn. Huh. Okay. Huh. There we go. That's better. Now, where is our ribbity? There he is. Hey, buddy. Is this a normal one? I haven't seen a normal one in a hot minute. Nope, obsidian. Okay. Second level. Could you come over here? Because I don't want to walk on that stuff. Thank you. Not quite there, but it's close enough. Wow! Dude, you launched me! Oh, come on. Whoa! Holy cow! Okay! Oh, crap. Ah! Ow! Holy cow, I'm getting bowled over. Give me an eyeball, please. Ha! Sheesh. That was an experience. And not the experience that I wanted. Okay. I need to find our light route. It's a little ways up the hill, but not so much. So I'm guessing it should be... Should be down a little ways, just based on elevation differences. Actually... There we go. Just enough illumination to work with. Should be... Oh, it's a little ways off.
Yeah.
How far down do I gotta go? Oh, here we are. Wonderful. There we are. Okay, there should be a Frox to the south... not a Frox. A Talus to the southwest of me. And then we also need to check out what is at the bottom of that. Since this is the Satori Mountain stand-in, I wonder if there's going to be some kind of cool pseudo Satori thing. Not seeing anything. Let's get the talus. Make sure we get the talus first. Because then that's less vertical that we have to do. Assuming, of course, I can find it. Get a replacement weapon. That's good. Thank you. Oh, there you are. Wow, I'm almost out of arrows? Well, dang it. I had so many arrows, and now I have fewer. Significantly fewer amount. Not a fan. Well, it looks like there used to be some kind of shrine or another. It's got a sakura tree, a bloopy burrow, which means... No, there are going to be bloopies down there. What's it look like? There are bloopies down here. Hello! This is the burrow. Oh, nope, I scared him off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry! I was just checking things out. I've never seen any of you down here before. Ow! Huh. Well, I would blame them for scaring off the bloopies, but I'm pretty sure I did that first. Huh. Most interesting. All right. We need to head here next. Get some more Yiga schematics. Looks like I had about 6 Yiga hideouts I haven't been to yet. There's our next destination. Kind of by itself, as compared to everything else I have on the map. Seriously? Because of course. It's fine. I just thought this might be a little easier to traverse. I like how that one was like, wait, I thought I heard something. He might have. It would have been me. Thanks for the arrow. Good. All right. Actually, bring this over here. Oh! Something here trying to shoot me still. I saw a horrifying creature yesterday. At first, I thought it was just someone in this distance, but then I realized they were glowing! I panicked and went to tell someone, but I couldn't find a blade master to report to. There was a note saying they were all sick with stomach aches. I wonder if they got hungry enough to eat the deep fireflies. Glory to Master Koga. Need to head southeast from here by the looks of things. And there will be a Frox to deal with. First, what do we have? Raiding plane. How does that function? Oh well. Currently facing southwest. So we need to go that way? Facing. Alright, let's go. Seriously? Here of all places. Give me a second. Oh, except... Alright, that'll work. There we go. There. Okay. Apparently it's sitting like right in here, which is a whole lot of muck to be having to deal with. Not a fan. Oh, that could have blown up, and then I would have been in trouble. Okay, I need to go south. Go. In this direction. Good. Okay, should be somewhere in this area. Found him! Can I ride up his tail? No! No, I cannot! Hello, sir. Okay. You. right? Ah, so close! This might take him out. Nope. That will, though. Wow, my bike's still intact. That's nice. Okay. Trying to figure out the best way to do this, and I think I can circle around the whole Gerudo region of the depths if we go east from here. So we're going to try and do that. So we want to go east. We should hit a talus right around here before... I'm very, very grateful to have this bike. This speeds things up considerably. Okay, it should be right around here somewhere. Question is, looks like I'm a little south of our intended destination. Grab where this weapon is. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Should be just to the... Ah, darn it. There it is. Found it. Okay, with this one, I'm going to try and not utilize any arrows, because apparently I'm running low. So by the looks of things, arrows aren't going to be much use here anyway. There we go. Very good. Okay. There should be a Frox to the southeast of the bazaar mine over there. Now, I am going to detour for a little bit, because I would love to... I'd love to get some more arrows if I could. You know, if I can help it. kind of having a break to collect other... break the weapons that I have and collect new ones. Hoping for more arrows. Is there any chance of that? I see one arrow though. Okay, guys, I appreciate you, but now you're kind of getting in the way. There we go. That should help. All right. Where is my bike? The bike was up here. Right? Where's my bike? Where's my bike? I wanted my bike! No! No, where's my bike gone? I left the bike here! With the bomb flowers. Oh, I'm upset. That was my quick transport mechanism. And now it's gone. Man. Make me sad. That's gonna get me all over the place. All over the place! Hey, Croc should be right here. Sorry. I should wait. That'll help. A little bit of an attack boost. And then... okay, Prox is definitely on the other up on this ridge. That whole open area just screams Frox. Especially that little rock outcrop. It has all the markings of a Frox territory. Especially when you see the big Frox on the other side of it. Very good reason. Hey, you! With the face. Could I sneak on? Not really. It was worth a shot. I'm a good shot. Okay. There's you. So now we're gonna head over to that. There are apparently a lot of froxes in the desert. We have 3 froxes. 3 froxes? No. 4 froxes and 2 henoxes. Would it be henoxes or henoxi? Froxi? Ooh, froxi. That sounds cooler than froxises. Froxes? Froxi. Froxi sounds better. Well, goblins, moblins, henox? You know, I think the plural of 1 henox would be 2 henox. That makes sense to me. Hey, look at that! I broke it. Yay! Just gonna drive on over here. Thank you. We have learned much about the gloom. Familiarize yourself with this information. 1. Nothing can disperse gloom, not even electricity, fire, or cold. 2. Touching gloom sucks away life force. Watch where you step and avoid contact. 3. If you do make contact, Sundelions provide effective treatment. Alternatively, return to the surface. In addition, promising new research shows the light of roots growing from the ceiling may help recovery. However, since the root's light is so weak, additional research is needed to see if these effects can be increased. Glory to Master Toad. On the one hand, shock trap. Makes sense. On the one hand, I do like how we are seeing how the Yiga were slowly learning about everything and leaving the information for others of their order to glean from. On the other hand, I find it very unlikely that anybody, I don't know, anybody playing the game on their own would stumble into these in any kind of appropriate order. Or at the very least, like, not have already figured out all of this stuff on their own. I suppose it's okay to spell it out, but at the same, I don't know. It's one of the challenges, I suppose, that happens when you get into game design with something this huge. Like, how much of it is information that you just need to say once and be done with it? How much other stuff requires reinforcement of that information time and time again? Oh, it's just a normal frox. Hi. This might end in a hurry. I've seen a normal frox in forever. That one didn't last long. Yes! Ah! No! Ah! I was gonna look cool for the raid! I failed! Ah!
What a total nerd!
This is not going well! Oh, come on! Ah, crap. Ah! So much for me looking cool. There. Die. Ugh. I hope you were doing well, Nass. Did you have a good stream? Was fun had? Did you obtain the thing? Whatever thing that happened to be? Sad thing is I have to go fight another Frox, like, right now. I gotta go kill all of the things. Though, I will say that that was one of the less glamorous ones, as opposed to being par for the course. Nice! Very nice. I like Nicole's area the best. I liked the logic puzzle so I could make her statues. I think that was fun. Plus, I just like Nicole. I would totally just hang out with Nicole and chat. Plus, finally, I can have someone teach me all the fucking lore. Normal Frox? No, Obsidian Frox. No, Normal Frox! Hi, Normal Frox! Please be a little nicer than your sibling was. Never mind. I was so close! What?! Whatever. I will never be smooth and cool taking out these things, apparently. Okay, I think this will be an easier one. We have 2 Frox, 2 Henoxes, and a Yiga encampment. Before we're done with the Gerudo region. Just... please tell me I'll be able to... Oh, come on! It's right there! You're no fun. Making me climb up like a normal person. I have supernatural arm powers. Let me use them. Ah, there you are. You, sir! You and your skullnidness. There's that. Ah, I was doing so well. Gotcha. Ooh, nice. I got all 3 of them. Good. Dang it. I'm like equidistant between both of them. I guess I'm gonna get the Crocs first. Because the Crocs should be right here. Where are you, Frogs? Where are you, Frogs? I need to beat your butt! There you are. Man, he looked big from here. Hello, sir. How are you? Very good. Dang it! There we go! See, that's how you get it done in one shot! You spin to win! That's how! I have way too many of those. I don't know. I wonder what happens when you have more condensed energy stuff than you have room for. Guess we get to find out. Oh, sorry. Let us... Tell me there's enough here. I'm not particularly enthused. Okay, I see our heading, our destination, right over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to face that way. And then we're going to fly over. See how much faster this is? Oh, there's 3 of them. I missed! There we go. That's better. Hi, Daisy. Ta-da! We've got vertical escape. Why are there bombs on it? No, seriously, why are there bombs on it? I'm not sure I like the implications for that. A mission member returned to our base yesterday. They survived despite losing their line in transportation. We asked how they achieved this feat so we can better train recruits. They seemed they were aided by strange stone statues. When they followed the statues' line of sight, they arrived safely at the closest abandoned mine. There are many stone statues in the depths, so we may never know how they are linked. Perhaps they once served as guideposts? No matter. We will inform members to follow them if they lose sight of the road. But take care not to get lost in the first place. A well-prepared member carries sufficient bright bloom seeds. Glory to Master Koga. On a previous intel assignment in Gerudo Town, I overheard an old legend passed down for generations. It begins, under the site of the Arbiter, in the darkness of the subterranean depths lies a great treasure. Obviously, when that kind of legend fails to yield any treasure for years, it tends to fade from public consciousness. So now that searchers are few and the subterranean depths beneath the Gerudo Desert are open to us, it would seem the perfect time for me to swoop in and secure that treasure. Not for the second part of the legend. Whosoever seeks this treasure must overcome their fear, as they will be met by a vortex of the wrath of the executed. I know that I must take this opportunity, but I just can't muster the courage. Master Koga, grant me your bravery. I don't know if Koga has that, but okay. It's been over an hour. We've been gaming for about 45 minutes. On the one hand, we're almost done with the whole of the Gerudo region. On the other, there was a part of me that was hoping we'd get through all of the depths tonight. I don't know if that's feasible. Guess we'll find out. Hinox! Where are you, Hinox? No, seriously, where are you? You're supposed to be, like, right here. Oh, there you are. I found him. Hooray. It's a black one? No, it's a blue one. Well, I'm sure this will go by very quickly. Come on, buddy. Get me up. There you go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Darn it. Now I don't know what I was using. Maybe? It's not this, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Bye! Awesome! Okay. Now we just need a Frox, and we'll be out of this place. It's one way to skip across demon-infested gunk. I don't actually care about them. Mostly did that just to get them out of my hair for 5 seconds when we get out of it. Okay, this is definitely a level 2 Frox. Hello, sir! Please, enjoy this snack. There we go. First try. What's the question mark for? Oh. Okay, I don't know. Alright. That worked pretty well. That is the entirety of the Gerudo area dealt with. That's right. Huh. Alright, well, doesn't matter. Question is... Let's start over here. There's a Colgera nearby, but there's also a few other things as well. So I want to see how efficient I can be at taking care of them. The first thing is to grab a location marker, which is on the other side of this ridge. It might be a... Okay, just a grove. Just. It's a grove as opposed to a mine, which... At this point in the game is... The distinction is... really not all that important. Just get ourselves up here. A petto! Okay, if there's a treasure chest of any kind, it should be right here. Yeah. I'll get out of your hair in just a second. As if I needed more of those. Alright. Grove taken care of. There should be a talus probably right up there on that bridge, and then Colgera will be on the other side of it. There's no easy way to do this, is there? There's never an easy way. Never figured I'd ever be missing Rivali, but here we are. There you are. Hello, sir. I have come for your... Ow! Okay, maybe not the best way to introduce myself! Thanks, Tulin! Appreciate you and everything you do for me. Okay. There he is. Hey, Colgera! I have come for your soul. Or your mandible, because that's the only thing that survives your death. Oh, you're kidding me. Well, I got two of them. Darn it! There we go. There's one. Well, technically three. Phase one. Yes. Oh, yes! Didn't even get into the into his portal. Great placement. I attribute that placement to luck, not skill. But I do attribute my sharpshooting abilities to my skill. Way too many of those. I should have cleaned this place out a long time ago, apparently. There are 2 locations that I have not put on our map. They're right next to each other. First one should be right here. Oh, it's a mine. Duval Canyon. Huh. I would not have expected a mine. There's no settlement in this area. See? I guess there used to be one, though. Here. Head this way. What was that? Grenage Canyon. Mount Grenade. Okay, that makes sense. I guess. Kind of. Okay, there's a Hinox and a... So there's this guy right here, which is a mine. Should be a Hinox here and a... Excuse me, a Frox here. Let's start here. The sad thing is that since we have this one activated, I'm fairly certain that we took the route south along the edge here, which means it's very possible that we could have grabbed this mine location very easily, and I just didn't. I went right by it without even realizing it. In fact, I'm pretty certain that's exactly what happened. Yep, right here. Naburu Canyon Mine. That expensive. There's no good way to get to our 2 monster destinations, so... We'll just have to take the direct way. As direct as we can go, anyway. Enox first, and we can go for the Crocs. Fortunately, they're so spread out from each other, it really doesn't matter which one we go to first. Okay. That's a Yiga place we've been to previously, so there should be a Hinox down there. Oh, there he is. Oh, good. It's just a regular one. Look out. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright. There is no easy way to get here, is there? There most certainly is not. Okay. We go the normal way. On foot. You know what would be an amazing combination? If you took the stasis rune from from Breath of the Wild and then added recall, you could probably do a lot of silly, entertaining things with it. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe not in rapid succession. Give me an idea. It isn't quite as cool as ever. Okay, we need to get up that wall. Looks like this tree is not as optimally placed as we can ask for. Well, almost. It's enough that we can get up quick enough. That's the important. There we are. Right over here. Hello? Mr. Ribbit. Hello, Mr. Ribbit. I have come for your soul. If you would please, good ribbit, sir. Thank you. It's definitely the fastest way to do it, but it also, because it makes contact with the body so much as it's taking out all of the ore deposits, I'm pretty much guaranteed to lose my weapon in the process. Okay, so that is the entire southwest region. We can now make our way into the central area. There's a Frox right here. really avoided the depths. Holy cow. Kermit has not been looking good since Miss Piggy left him. What are you talking about? That is the best possible thing Kermit could be doing for himself. That is an abusive relationship, and we all know it. Yeah, there should be a Hinox over here. Rabbit? What? I don't know what I said already. I don't think I said rabbit. Why would I say rabbit? Rabbit about what? I'm confuzzled. You're making me question the words that have come out of my mouth. Well, that was easy. Music didn't even start. I went in the complete opposite direction of where the Frox was. Look, all I can say is it's really good that Kermit has finally decided to get himself a little bit of space, you know? Being able to determine what is really necessary for a frog. Because, I don't know if you've seen, a lot of questions can be asked of oneself when one is in that kind of relationship. A relationship of that magnitude needs to be one of give and take. If one does not feel safe and comfortable in that relationship, one needs to be able to have a discussion, to make adjustments, and sometimes leave it entirely. Thank you, Frox. Goodbye. I may be losing a whole lot of weapons, but at least I'm not losing any more arrows. I was really worried about that. Okay. I think I can map out a pretty easy circle that will grab all of the enemies in this area. First one is a Talus. It should be... There it is. Part of me really wants to grab one of those horses. Just because... Ah! That's not what I meant to do! Dang it! You're making me injure the horses! I'm not a fan! Well, that didn't work. Ow. Whatever. Okay. Next one should be right over here, and looks like it's a Hinox. Hinox! You. Should be... Ooh, bombs. Thank you, bombs. Since this is the starting region, so-called, I should be able to kill most of these things. So at least we got that. Hello, sir. And I lost another one. Thank you very much. Okay, there are 2 Hinoxes over here. Probably would be best if I just... Oh, no. So... we shall utilize... the power of the monocycle. Because it's very convenient. And very fast. Mostly very fast. Just make it over the hills. That's all I want. Make it over the... Oh, good. Seriously? Thank you. Annoyances aside, this... Oh, dang it. Annoyances aside, this is still faster, so no regrets. Hinox in question should be in here somewhere. Giant's Grove. Oh, that's a pretty good indication. Found him! Hey, buddy! How you do? Whoa! How did he do that? Ow. All I gotta say about that. Ow. Oh, look! Another one! Whoa! What happened? Who the heck did that? Did I rolled over a bomb flower. That's exactly what I did. Ow! Well, that was a mess. Really should go to the surface at some point. Heal up. Would very much be within my benefit. That's the mine. Gustav Canyon Mine. There we go. That marks the location, so I don't have to get any closer. So I don't lose my motorcycle. How far am I? Pretty far. I'll do another reevaluation as soon as I clear out the last few enemies in this first area. Worth it. There we go. But to give a guesstimate right now, I would say I'm sitting somewhere around 75% done with the depths. Okay, I have a Talus, a Hinox, and a... I think it's a Forest. Check. Whee! See, at least these things don't run out of energy like the plane does. I still don't understand how that's possible. Oh, I think that's what I'm looking for. It's pretty Talus-y to me. Hello, good sir. Thanks! I am running out of arrows. There we go! Thank you very much. Now, did my bike survive? I don't think the bike survived. That's unfortunate. Oh well. It's okay. Enoch should be... right... Where are you? There you are. Then we go stop over in those woods over there. That'll be this whole area dealt with. Oh, things to do. Ah. Oh, I lost the whole thing, not just the thing at the tip. Well, darn. Oh, well. There we are. Very nice. Just need to go say hi to that grove of trees over there. And that'll be everything in this region. Which leaves basically all of the southeastern area to deal with. So yeah, I'd say this puts us at... 3/4 of the way there. Maybe a little more. Grove. It's very applicable. Okay, there is one in the kind of outlier. There's a talus like right here. So we'll go say hi to that one, and then I guess just progress south from there. Too far enough. Just up here. I am feeling a little bit more confident about the ability to clear the whole of the depths before the end of the stream. So at least we got that going for us. Hello, sir. Ow. Good job, Tulin. You're awesome. right at the cusp of jumping off, and then I get smacked. There we go. Very good. Okay. Very good indeed. All right. So there's that one. This puts this whole area clear. I never grabbed the light root at the Kakariko mine. That's funny. So, no, I think the fastest way might be to come at this from above. And I need to go up and heal anyway, so I think this will work out rather nicely. Also, I'm fully expecting a blood moon, because I was down in the depths for a long time.
Ooh. Oh.
Soft bed. Thank you. Oh, look at that health.
Ooh.
Most excellent. We'll come at this from above. It should provide us with all of the space we need to get to the light root unhindered. Whee! Oh, nope. Don't need that. Okay. So, there's the mine. The funny thing is, I am pretty certain we've been to the mine itself. I just never picked up the light roots. Also, I just prevented myself from dying. Nice! Really should be a little bit more aware of how much light I don't have. So we head this way. There should be a Talus, probably. There he is. And then there will be a Hinox to do south. Oh, hey, up! Tulin, little higher. Yeet! Go. And up we go again. Hang on. Here we go. Actually, this one. There we go. Just. Okay. So there's that one taken care of. Head south. Should be hanging out right here. Oh! Hey, since you guys are here, mind if you help me out? I just need a lift south. Okay? That's all. You don't have to go into combat or anything. As soon as I see what I'm looking for, I'll get close and then drop you off. Thank you. You're very useful. Good job, buddy. Didn't get quite as far as I thought I was going to be able to, but save time. I think I saved a lovely amount of time. Hello? Hello? Oh, woke him up already. Okay! Oh, it's a black one. Alright. Spin to win! Thank you. Now then. Where to now? There is a Yiga hideout right here that I never touched. And there is absolutely nothing nearby for me to take advantage of. Great. I guess this is technically the closest. Let me see if there is anything here for me to utilize. I see a plane. Alright. Alright. Take advantage of those. And take advantage of these. Okay. That route is... Whoa, hey! Hey! Thank you. Say, that route is in the way, so I'm going to need to do a little bit of a wraparound. But I think overall, yeah, this is going to be a faster route than what I would have gotten by teleporting over there. The only question is, how long is the plane going to last? I think it'll be long enough for me to get to the hideout. It should be, I think I can see it. Oh, shrubbery. Well, not shrubbery. Foliage. Foliage is the proper term. sure what that thing was supposed to do. Guess it was just supposed to be a protective outpost? Something to that effect. Beware the large roots found throughout the depths. While they are sturdy and can provide a safe path to cross gloom, they hide danger. Gloom seems to ooze out of the suspicious-looking red and black roots. These roots can't be cut down or burned. The safest course is to avoid them. Glory to Master Code. You missed. Barely, but you missed. And you, sir, are a scatter trap. Interesting. Not sure what that's supposed to be. Okay, so up here, there is a Frox, there is a Yiga, and there's a light root. And then there's this that is obviously right next to everything. I can't say I was expecting to go this route. I was more expecting I would start at the bottom left and just kind of swipe eastward. Forgot how the waterways worked. Giving me much more of a looping path. High elevation. Hello. There is 3 of them. What? How does that even work? So weird. It's the second time that's happened. Going up. Whee! That was easy. There are walls that stretch from floor to vaulted ceiling in the depths. As a general rule, it is impossible to pass them. In multiple incidents, climbers have fallen while trying in vain to scale the monstrous barriers. It's better to hunt for a detour. When encountering a wall in the depths, you must first try to calmly determine whether it stretches up to the ceiling. Fortunately, objects that look like icicles made of rock often dangle near such walls, also known as stalactites. But apparently we're not allowed to use stalactites, we have to describe it. There may be secret paths through some walls, but those are likely very rare. A good map might pinpoint such paths. Glory to Master Code. I'll be utilizing these in a second. You missed. And you, sir, have a super spring. You missed. Again. Okay, I believe that light root is the one we were looking for. So we'll head there first. The Frox should be right over there. But I would rather take care of this guy that is hanging at high altitude first. Of course, it's all at high altitude, so... You hath arrived, more! Well, welcome to in-flight entertainment? Actually, you know what? It looks like the Frox is at a higher altitude. How goes your quest for all of your Genshin pulls? Were you successful? It seemed like everybody was having full struggles on the server, so I've forgotten who has said what. Ow! Okay, there you go. Good job. I don't know if I want Sabai or not. There's a part of me that says I don't have any real connection to her, so I'm not all that interested. So maybe it would be better if I got a Nepha now instead of waiting for Sabai. I don't know. Her shoes are cool as hell. I always feel bad about the characters that are outside of the main story because I never feel any emotional attachment to them. And so my desire to get them are very low. And so I have a lot more of an attachment to a Nepha than I do to Zabai. I know Zabai is a powerhouse, but decisions. Of course, I need to, like, decide now, because tomorrow evening, or tomorrow afternoon, it changes. Well, I wish you luck. I might wait until I see who's coming on the next patch before I pull. Ooh, it is dark! There we go. Hey, Morse first. Good job. There we go. I think it's more emotional attachment than anything else that drives my decision to pull for a gacha character. So, yes, while physical attractiveness is definitely a thing for me, and I certainly want my characters to be viable so that I have a desire to use them, definitely the primary reason is how much I like being. Like, I remember when Navia was announced with the opening character cinematic for Fontaine. Everyone was making the Taylor Swift jokes, and I was like, oh, Mary Poppins, that's entertaining. But I didn't actually care about Navia until we started hanging out with her. First Archon quest, and I'm just like, and especially the second Archon quest, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love you, I need you in my life. Yeah, I need to go to that hideout. But first, how deep do I have to go before? Squeak? I say Escoffier I might be interested in holding for. Oh, Skirk! Oh, I missed out on Skirk, and I know I am kind of... Oh, because I have very little in terms of cryo effectiveness. I don't have Escoffier. Oh, I have Escoffier on my lore account. I hate that. I freaking hate that. So many decisions to make. I have Farina and Shenhe. I like having a Scaffier on my lore account. She has been very useful. Ah, draw! With explosions! Yeah. Oh, darn it. I wasn't paying attention! Ah! I gotta read it. Too busy thinking about Genshin characters. While the depths remain key to our mission, I admit the surface team has proven to be helpful. They have achieved some success in acquiring Zonai devices and intelligence, key to Master Koga's grand vision. In addition to our Gerudo hideout, 3 new branches have set up operations and are extending to our influence. I heard they're in some old hut on the Great Plateau, a cave west of the Lost Woods, in the Aldor foothills, and they've also managed to occupy the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. Despite their success, we will not be outdone. Our work will remain central to Master Koga's glorious plan. Glory to Master Koga. Oh, yeah? Tank! What makes me sad is the fact that, as things stand thus far, Ayaka has kind of fallen out of general usage when it comes to most of the main stuff. I tried using her during some of my efforts in the... Dang it, I gotta get over there. Alright, I'm gonna do a thing. Ayaka is great. I love using her, but at the same time, when it comes to the higher stuff, she's just not doing what she did before. They've buffed up the local stuff too much. I was trying to take care of the old hag. And just was not freezing her enough, not doing enough damage to keep her from doing what she needed to do. So I'll see how I feel about Tsubai when I do Lantern Rite on Wednesday. I'll be jumping in 2 hours early on Wednesday. Starting at 4 Pacific instead of my usual 6 Pacific. So that'll give me a lot of extra time to do all of Lantern Rite. And then depending about how I feel about Tsubai, I'll decide if I want to pull her or not. It is dark over here. Oh, I think I see it. Yep, that's it. Well, Columbine is great for everybody. We love Columbina. She is adorable. These Taluses were the worst. But you know what? Now, once you learn how to do them, they're really easy. I need to stop by this mine here. And then I need to grab both of the light roots over here. There's no easy way to do this. Kitty says Mao? Oh, yay. Puppy... Puppy doesn't say anything right now. He's napping. That is what the puppy did. Oh, there's one. I gotta find the other one. What characters is Body Pillow up? You know, I have no idea. I had ordered a... What did I order? I forget what I ordered. I had ordered something. Maybe it was a body pillow cover. Would that have been it? I forget. I had ordered something, and instead of getting the thing that I had ordered, they sent me that pillow. So I messaged them. I was like, hey, this isn't what I ordered. And they're like, oh, okay. We'll send you the thing. Didn't say anything about returning the pillow. So I have this pillow of this random anime-designed character that I have no idea who or what they are. And Ollie lays on it sometimes. Oh, speaking of the puppy more, I found out what kind of dog Ollie is. It seems like I'm telling every person individually this thing because no one's ever here at the exact same time. Yeah, my sisters for Christmas gave me a puppy DNA kit. Kind of like the whole 23andMe thing, but for dogs. It's the easiest way. Dang it. Go away! There. Really? Fine. And so, I got the results last week. Oh, that's a lot better than I thought it was. On his adoption papers, it said Cairn Terrier, Cairn Terrier, K-I-R-N, and Yorkshire Terrier. Got the results back. Yorkshire Terrier is there, albeit at only about 23%. And Cairn Terrier isn't there at all. So, adoption people were completely incorrect on that one. What he is, aside from the Yorkshire Terrier, is there's another 23% that is a silky terrier. You've probably seen those dogs, small dogs with like almost waterfall, cascading kind of hair that's really, really smooth and silky and shiny. Coincidentally, Ollie does have very soft hair. People have commented like they keep expecting him to have like coarser hair like a terrier, and he doesn't. There is a tiny little bit of what's known as an American Eskimo dog. I forget what specific set of breed dogs that is, but there's only like 3% or something in there. It's basically the thing that accounts for his size, since he's actually a lot bigger than most terriers. Yes, he's an itty-bitty Esky. There's like barely, not even 4% Esky. However, the predominant breed that Ollie is at nearly 50% is a Pomeranian. Ollie is a Pomeranian. He is the fluffy wolf. Never would have guessed that. It makes sense now that I see it. I think it's just all the Pomeranians I've always seen are white. So it never ever crossed my mind. But now that it's been stated that he's a Pomeranian, it makes total sense. So yes, I have a fluff. I have a puffball for a puppy. It's great. Okay, well there we go. Things that I have learned. Ollie's the only dog I've ever had, so I know very little about all of the intricacies and the details of different dogs and dog breeds and all of that stuff. I never would have had him at all if it weren't for my ex-wife. It was her desire to have one. And at the time, it made perfect sense. Since I was in medical school, it was expected that I was going to be, you know, doing late nights and rotations and all that stuff. So something to keep her company made perfect sense. But then when she left, the people that she moved in with had just gotten a cat. And so he fell to me by default. Which, on the whole, turned out to be really good for me because sadness at being all alone and yada, yada, yada. Ollie was instrumental in keeping me active and doing stuff because I had to get him out of the house and walking him every day. You want to get one for your cats. Okay, so that's one of the funny things about the difference between cats and dogs. The fact that the number one question anyone ever asks about dogs, when you see somebody with a dog that you've never seen before, you ask, what kind of dog is he? Ah, it's a Chihuahua, it's a Pomeranian, it's a Husky, it's whatever. And you know, like, despite the fact that I know nothing about dogs, I have heard so many different breeds because of all of this stuff that people are asking. What is Ollie? What kind of dog is Ollie? So on and so forth. Cats? I have heard of calico and orange. Yes. That's about it. Okay, there should be a Hinox right around here. This should work. They say the color. Oh gosh. There's a True Facts video from Zay Frank about cats. And there's a particular kind of cat where their fur is so thick that they can't clean the inner layer. I forget exactly what that's called, but that's like the only breed of domestic cat that I've ever heard of. Oh, Siamese. I've heard of Siamese cats. That's about it. Very expensive and usually get a cat they choose. Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. They just walk into your house and you have to deal with it. I just figured that's how feral cats work. There we go, the Meta Canyon mine. So what you are saying is that cats are slowly taking over the earth. I am reminded of a anime that came out last year that was called Nyat of the Living Cat. And it was literally a zombie apocalypse spoof, except all the zombies were cats. I didn't get past, like, the third episode because it was being played as straight as you can possibly imagine, except the fact that they're all cats. And you can't just kill the cats because they're cats. They're too adorable. You can't do it. And yet people are getting, you know, accosted by mobs of cats and turning into cats. It's... I don't... It's... Because it's Japan, they do a great job of playing that kind of ludicrous situation straight. And I just couldn't take it. It got to a point where I just could not take it anymore. And so... So I couldn't watch any more of it. But if you were to try and convince me that cats were doing something like that to take over the world, I'd totally believe it. And unfortunately, there's nothing I could do about it because I need to be able to breathe. And cats inhibit my ability to do as such. It's rather unfortunate. Okay, there is a talus that I missed over here. This is far easier. We're getting really close! I've almost cleared out everything in the mines. I'm so glad. And it's really unfortunate because I do like cats. I like cats a lot. They're adorable, they're chill, they're extremely low maintenance. I just like to be able to breathe. I find breathing to be very, very important in my life. Oh no, I'm sorry. That sucks. Should be seeing it right over here. Maybe up there? There it is. I see it. That is the one annoying thing about cat care. It's in... all of that business is in the domicile. Yes, I have to deal with gross puppy smells, but unless he is actually ill, I don't have to worry about it contaminating the inside of my home. And I am grateful for that. Guys, it's not worth it. The head's rolled off the edge there, buddy. There's nothing you can do about it. Whew. Okay, Okay, so there's that. There is a mine that I never stopped by right over here. Looks like we're going to stop by the lava falls and we'll get to it. Look, lava. I'm going in the wrong direction. I need to go that way. Then let's go this way. That's just gonna stop by the mine. We've been deciding about the newer designs of Genshin. They're mismatching metal types. Ah, okay. I see what you mean there. Just design incongruities. I am aware of that metal thing. Like, you generally don't mix gold and silver. Of course, I've had an issue with some of their character design stuff since the beginning. Specifically about color stuff and the fact that Aether's brown and blonde, the brown and yellow just looks gross. Yeah, I think we need to double back over to here because this is a place that I need to stop by, apparently. Okay. And it's only been reinforced with Lumine's fancy outfit because the brown and the yellow just don't look good together. Really doesn't. And I hate it. Oh yeah, no, they definitely need to be doing that. And of course, all of the rumors are flying around again about Genshin Impact 2, about what that could be. They're thinking like it's an updated version or whatever. It's whatever. I don't know. Personally, I've never found them to be all that offensive. Yes, if you're paying attention, they can look old, but I have never been hyper-focused on that kind of stuff. I'm the kind of person who says, I don't need super high-def fancy graphics with everything. Yes, if they updated the older models, it would be a really great thing for them to do, but I'm not dying for them to be. Pickly Grove. There we go. I technically need to come up here, but now I'm here. I'm kind of curious. Hi, guys. I'm guessing it's just more condensed energy in here. I mean, that kind of desire for graphics above everything else is what led so many people to be so shocked and appalled when Wind Waker was announced back in 2000. They wanted more Ocarina of Time. They wanted high fantasy, realistic, awesome graphics. They liked Link being hot. Then Wind Waker gets showed up. It's like, what the freaking heck cartoon is this? The name Toon Link has stuck ever since. So much so that it's officially named in media. And people loathed it back in the day. Go, Floria Canyon Mine. They wanted Ocarina of Time too. Because Twilight Princess didn't exist then. Heck, the only reason Twilight Princess does exist is because the Western reaction to Wind Waker was so venomous. They loathed Wind Waker back in the day, and so Twilight Princess was the reason, was basically Nintendo saying, okay, West, come back. Come back. Here's your sexy, high-definition graphic Zelda. Originally, they were planning on the sequel to Wind Waker to be put on the GameCube/Wii. That was going to be the next main title game, but because everyone in the West hated Wind Waker so much, they decided to move it, and that sequel then became Phantom Hourglass on the DS. There you are. So next time you think that game developers don't listen to their fans... Oh, it happens. There we go. There's no easy destination for these. I guess going west first would make more sense. Basically, there's one right about here. And then there's also one right in here. Actually, that would make this light route kind of the equidistant point. Oh, no worries. As much as I like to be the Zelda expert and attempt to be so on a regular basis, A, because I am the supposed expert, I don't take a... That is not a Hinox that I need to kill. That is a Hinox I have already killed. See? So I'm going to ignore you. Good job, Tulin. Way to distract him. Okay, that was from approach to the Spirit Temple. And you go up here, which is probably why I didn't see it the first time. Around the other direction. And plus, I have made all kinds of... Hi, Tater Queen. I have made all kinds of memory lapses and mistakes in regards to my knowledge of Zelda timeline and lore and factoids and all this stuff, and I'm not going to hold anyone to task about their mistakes on that front. A simple correction, that's all that is necessary. Done. Okay. So there's you. Now we can jump back over here. Oh, we're getting so close. How many do we have left? We have 2 Froxes, a Talus, and 3 Henoxes left, it looks like. We need to go... People have an odd approach to knowledge. There are far too many people who aren't so interested in knowing a thing so much as they are interested in knowing more than the other person. It's the same kind of annoyances when it comes to arguments. There's no interest in finding out a correct solution. They just want to be the one with the correct solution. Too high an emphasis on beating the other person, as it were. Dude, why do you have to be in the goop? Get out of the goop. Come on. Out, 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 out. Get over here. You. Oh, I missed. There we go. La, 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 la. I'm kind of surprised and grateful that they didn't put something together like a silver Henox or something. That would have sucked. Closest thing we have is a Stalnox. We have talked so much about sequels. Like, it was even in our January episode of the podcast. Thank you, Tulin! The very nature of Zelda makes sequels really hard to pull off, and at the same time, really unnecessary. Because they're all just super well encapsulated stories. You don't really need it. We're down to 4 checkpoints and 1 enemy. Or 4 enemies and 1 checkpoint. First on the list is a Frox. 1 of 2. There he is. Hello, big boy. Wouldn't happen to have a... Nope, I don't. Okay. Come here, you! I'm ready to explode your insides. Please explode. Thank you. Thank you for exploding. Wow, you took a long time. What? That worked. That worked very well. That, I believe, is the talus I'm looking for. And we've seen the kind of challenges that Nintendo is faced with when they are trying to make a true sequel. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is a case study, honestly, in that, on how complicated sequels can be depending on what your focuses are and what you're trying to do. Hello. Come on. There you go. There you go. That's what I want. I will say that as far as the transition of Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom go, there was a lot that could have been done to make things feel a lot more like the two belonged together, like it was a true sequel. And they didn't do that because they were focused on other things. And that's perfectly fine. That is within their prerogative to do. But it also highlights one of the weaknesses, if you want to call it, in their design, in that it doesn't work very well if you are trying to create a narrative sequel. I ran through here and I didn't pick up the... Oh, no, never mind. That's a level up. Okay, that makes more sense. If we went back to Twilight Princess, we would need to come up with a... I am going the wrong way. How did I get so turned around? weird. I blame the darkness. Hi, Allie. What was I talking about? If you wanted to do a sequel to Twilight Princess, your primary question would be, are we going back to the Twilight? And if so, how did we get back in? And where does that leave... There's our light. Where does that leave the rest of our crew, our cast? How much of this is a sequel and how much of it is just an adventure in the same iteration of Hyrule? That's a lip. And with this, we have all of the light roots. You found every light root. They have dispelled all darkness. Dispelling Darkness Medal! An award for one who has conquered the darkness by lighting up every light root. This special item commemorates blessings received. It doesn't actually give you any blessings, but it does commemorate them. Whatever that's supposed to mean. That's so much. Alright, we just have 2 more baddies to dispense with. There should be a Hinox right on the other side of this chasm. I have myself thinking about sequels and whatnot, and I'm going back again to what I was talking about a few streams ago about how to make the transition between Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom more cohesive. Where in the world are you? Are you above me? I guess you're above me. And the fact when it is not needed, I think, is the key thing. You can open up an adventure to have a sequel. And there have been many circumstances where sequels work. In fact, in a lot of cases, there have been things where sequels are, like, better than the original. I'm thinking, like, Shrek 2. You could argue that Shrek, as a movie, did not need a sequel. And yet Shrek 2 is a great movie. Because most of the time, you're not necessarily setting up for any kind of sequel in the... when you are creating a movie. So you want to be able to establish a veritable conclusion for your adventure so that nothing happens. And so when you create a sequel for that movie, you need a viable reason to justify why we are coming back. That isn't just because we're trying to cash in. Ow. Apparently I can't hit things. That's better. Sometimes that works out really well. Sometimes it doesn't work out very well at all. 3 and 4. It feels like the third one is the one that is most universally disliked, from what I have heard. 4 is a little bit more up in the air. I've never seen it myself. Though at that point, I was already kind of literally done with the whole Shrek ensemble. But, and then there was the first Puss in Boots, a spin-off that nobody really liked. But then we had The Last Wish, which is absolutely brilliant. It is so good. It is so freaking good. I never saw the original Puss in Boots. Not the original, the first Puss in Boots. Boots. So I don't know enough to make a conclusion there, but I saw The Last Wish. It's really, really great. So good. Last one! Go! Ah, dang it. Gotcha! We're at 100% Crocs extermination! Real nice. And with that, we also have all of the battery charges that we could possibly, well, not possibly collect, probably need to collect. And so we're going to start our trip back up to the surface by filling up our battery. So happy about that. Okay. I want to get back into talking about the whole sequel thing with Zelda, with this game, because this is something that I said at the beginning of the tier streams that I wanted to do. I tried to pick it back up. I was having difficulty picking it back up, but I really want to try and outline the narrative for this game if I can, even though we only have about an hour left tonight to do that. And this completely fills up our battery. Ta-da! Your energy cell has been expanded to the maximum extent possible. It will not support more energy wells. But you may still find yourself with surplus crystallized charges. I will instead accept crystallized charges for your choice of Zonite device. Oh, sure! Thank you very much. I have so many of these. Okay, well. I'm gonna grab the ones that I don't have a whole lot of. stock of. Of course, considering the amount of crystallized charges I have, don't think that's going to be much of a problem. All right, so everything that we have left is on the surface. And that involves well over 50% of all of the remaining Koroks. So the question that lies before me is, do I take care of all of the rest of the large enemies and then do the Koroks? Or do I put the Koroks on and we just start clearing out literally everything on the map? I don't know. Keep doing that. These. Okay, we're near back to top. We're probably at that point where it's probably best to just throw everything up on the map. Ew. 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 Okay. I pushed the button to display the Koroks that are remaining on the map. Okay? Now, for context, this is what it was like before. Okay? You can get an idea about how many markers that are sitting on the map. Okay? The lighting doesn't help you all that much, but get an idea of what we're working with. Here's what happens when I turn on the Koroks. I still have about 2/3 of the Koroks left. 2/3! There's so many! There's so many! Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I've put them all up, and we're just gonna go. We're gonna go, and we're gonna find out. Vietnamese. Alright. We're just gonna... I've zoomed in. I've zoomed in on the map, so it doesn't look that horrendous, and I am simply going to go to wherever I see a Korok seed that looks to be in close proximity to me. Wherever that happens to be. Whatever looks closest, that's the Korok I'm going to go to. And we're just gonna go, and we're gonna see what we can find. It'll be fine. Eventually. Eventually. Okay, based on this spot, probably the other side of here. It's next destination. Okay. probably going to take at least... I'm going to predict there's going to be at least 2 streams of Korok collecting. Oh? Map says there should be one right around here. Sure. Yeah, we're sure. Should be right. Right around here somewhere. Nani? Huh. Where are you? Oh, there you are! Clever. Very easy to overlook. Looks like there's a location that we can list over here. I was talking to my sister. She is trying to write her first novel. And I'm one of the people that she talks to when she's trying to sort out her thoughts about different things that she's doing. Oh, Watchtower. Okay. And as we're talking about it, she is discussing with me some of the... I never killed this one? Okay. She's discussing with me the different ways that authors actually put their novels together. Some people just sit down and just start writing and see where it goes. Some people are major outliners. They just craft so much about what's going on before they do their... There's a whole bunch of different ways that novels are put together. Just made me think about stuff that I'm talking about here. Oh, this could hurt. Or not. I can't believe I never killed this one. I remember being killed by this one. Surprised I never went back and took my revenge. Well, revenge taken. I guess we'll find out what is in here. I actually tried to sit down once and start crafting a little bit of this novelization, or at least description of how I think this kind of stuff would go. And I had a hard time even beginning initial words to paper, which is really unfortunate. Excuse? Thank you. This is actually being kind of fun. Go to, okay, what is the closest Korok seed or other thing that I need for completion to my current position? I will go to that spot. Rinse and repeat. Bye. Dude, you ain't got no shot. I will continuously beat you into the wall. Because I must. The first thing we had discussed about this potential novelization was what... I said, do we want to retain the fact that this is a sequel, or do we want to try and make it its own independent story? And we had decided, or I decided, that keeping it as a sequel probably would make things a lot less challenging to piece together. Oh, really? I'm impressed. Honestly, I truly am. Because even just getting outlines of stuff like that is really good. I've discovered, as of late, it's a lot easier for me to talk about this stuff just as it's happening. Which unfortunately does not make it really convenient for me to go back and say, okay, this is the things that I talked about. Now I can commit them to paper. Really unfortunate like that. Oh well. And the first reason why I thought that keeping it as a sequel made more sense is because of... Oh, okay. Is simply because of the setting where everything starts. We can see all over the place that this Hyrule is in the throes of reconstruction. And it therefore makes really good sense for that reconstruction to be the framework by which everything begins. The only primary reason why I would say let's make this a different Link and Zelda is more for mercy on Zelda's part. Because this Zelda, because of the fact that she gets put through 2 mainline games, which means she has 2 different self-sacrificial, traumatic experiences that she has to go through, it seems like it's too much. Like, why... It's too cruel for this Zelda to have to be put through everything, you know? I feel bad for her. Hi, Kato. There you are. Unfortunately, trying to establish a whole new Link and Zelda and everything else, there are too many recurring characters and the like to justify creating a separate Link and Zelda for this ordeal. So, as much as it pains me to put this Zelda through both experiences, there really isn't much option. Actually, now that we're above ground, and I'm not just on demolition mode. Still trying to decide if I want to change this. It's So the first primary change that this narrative would want would be to acknowledge the fact that it is a sequel. Which is something that they just do not do in this game. How did I... Gosh. So there would be a lot more references to the calamity that occurred. There would be more discussions of things that had occurred, more talk about the reconstruction efforts. Since this is a sequel, we need to treat it like a sequel occurred. Now I need froggy stuff to get out of the muck. Yeah, but if we treat it as a prequel... Well, actually, I mean, if you think about it, there are prequel things that have to happen before the sequel stuff happens, so... You kind of get both of them if you think about it. Yep, here we go. Charge! Ah! Congratulations, I'm glad you found him. Okay. Yeah. Because there is an obvious connection between the nature of Calamity Ganon to the actual Ganondorf. Like you were 5 and a non... Okay, so... Cliff Notes, Gato, is essentially a abbreviated version, an explanation of a novel. It's based off of a company. It was a publishing arm called Cliff Notes, publishing group, and they would take famous novels, particularly the kind that you would find in a, like, required reading in an English class or something. And they would give you summaries of all the things that happened in the course of the novel. So instead of having to read all of To Kill a Mockingbird, it would be like, okay, so in Chapter 1, this is the stuff that happens. Here are the key points. Chapter 2, here's the stuff that happened. Here are the key points. In a very summarized version. So we gotta go up. North, as it made it really convenient for those of us who were not at all interested in reading all of the books that we were being forced to read. So when people say, hey, I got the Cliff Notes, it's, hey, I have the summary. Let me explain. No, there is too much. Let me sum up. I am sick of the forest trying to kill me. Oh, you were hiding. I swear I had more than 100 arrows not 4 hours ago. I think the closest thing to me right now is a talus that is up the mountain. More like how arrows fly. All of them. I've had to shoot a lot of things. A cat? No. Why would I shoot cats? What a horrible idea. Well, thank you. Or something. Come on. Thank you. Running out of stuff. Well, yes, I know. Ow! I got my picture today that I can use for my renewed... Ow. Passport. So, that's a required step for the coming to Finland. Oh, there it is! Welcome back, Moore. Just in time for the blood moon. It's Mountain Dew. Okay. I literally just killed you! So mean. Okay, I'm dropping back down here. It will be slightly more efficient if I... Would be a reason, yeah. Apparently I don't care about getting a good night's sleep tonight. I don't have to wake up super early. I have a long day tomorrow. Look at you. I can't. I can't look at you. You can only look at me. I'm the one with the camera. Yeah, but I need to work during the day. I'm trying to do stuff that are beneficial to the people in my neighborhood. You know, which is what my job is. Impressively. Leave. Objective. So close. Yeah! No! Crap! Okay, you know what? That was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I was expecting a lot more death. Anxiety-inducingly. I think that's anxiety-inducing. Nerve-wrackingly? I think you're looking for nerve-wrackingly. There you are. Got my arrow back. straight up the mountain. Gently, anxiety-inducingly, which involves a slightly overbearing smile. Disconcertingly. A knowing smile that is disconcerting. That's how I would describe that. A disconcerting smile. Not sure why you're doing this to me. I'm having enough issues as it is. I actually told my work that I was intending on finding a new job sometime in the second half of the year. And now that I have said it, I need to actually do it. More, don't turn the fin, English. He has enough problems. English. I was going to fill my time talking about making this sequel, but now this is more entertaining conversation. Alright. Oh gosh, the next one I think is at the top of that. What kind of career am I looking for? You don't turn everyone into a Brit then, are you? I don't think that's a really good idea, because now I'm just going to start talking like this, which means I'm going to offend literally everyone who's ever had a British accent or has been to England, regardless of whether or not they're actually of English descent. Just by sheer proximity to England, I'm going to offend them. I completely skipped over it before. Is there something? There is. Stop it. Let me... Oh! Okay. I see why I missed it. This needs to go... here. That's what we're looking for. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, it depends on how... It depends on how obnoxious I actually get with it. If I want to be absolutely horrendous, then yes. I wouldn't say that my Cockney is particularly good, but if I want to try and be at least proper English, I was specifically trying to be as offensive as possible with that last one. My trying to sound British, like proper British, that I think I can do at least a little bit better. It's fun. It's funny, isn't it? How your friend can just pop, just like that. Accents are so fun. They're great at the D&D table, too. Even if I can't do, like, professional voice acting or anything like that, I can at least differentiate between characters so that my players know when they're talking with person A versus person B. You like making your kobolds very British. Oh, that's funny. Okay, the good news is I don't have to go up there. The question is, where is... Wait, where is... Maybe I was wrong. Ah! Let me turn, dang it! I gotta find this Korok. The map is useful, but it is not foolproof, because it doesn't do very good with altitude. Okay. So it should be somewhere over here, maybe? Okay, I should be essentially standing on it right now. Since I'm not, it means it should be below me? You've got to be kidding me. Boneheads! Oh! That's such a stupid place to put that. Oh my gosh. What a rude and annoying place for that. Anyway. One of my teachers at church would call us boneheads when we were being, well, boneheads. It was a funny way to get us to stop being silly. And distracting from the actual lessons we were having. I had some great teachers growing up. I really did. Oh, here we go. What the? Why couldn't I dive? Dang it. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, the annoying thing is that the closest one to my current position is on the other side of this ridge. You know, I am very well known for the wrong button, so that is kind of par for the course for me. Happens to me a lot. I'm pretty basic in my name-calling. Jerks. I use jerk a lot. Dorks. I wish I could be a little bit more creative with that kind of stuff. I've tried. Like, I wanted to have my own personal set of, like, expletives. So instead of swearing or the usual swear replacements, I'd have my own personal set. I thought it'd be cool at one point. It's like all I need is my own little set of words that I can use at any time. I thought, ooh, Pokemon. I could have Pokemon be my expletive. Just be like, oh, Weedle! Butterfly! You Scyther! It never got stuck in my brain. And all things considered, it's probably good that it never did. What are you shooting at, Tulin? I am a nerd! Yes, I am! Thank you for noticing. I was talking about my social struggles earlier today at work. Just talking with my coworker. We're a very close-knit group. All, like, 5 or something of us. Oh, gosh.
What a total nerd!
I am! I am nowhere near a Korok now. So I guess I'm gonna need to recalibrate. How many Korok seeds are there? 1,100. I have 374. That's right, I'm only a third of the way done. With all of the Koroks. Oh no, are there 2 of them there? I'm sorry. That's one of the things that went wrong on my end with my... I tried to... Maybe... Ooh, no? You see, I heard it both times.
What a total nerd!
There you go. Is there... Really, there's 2 of them there? That one should be it. Oh, there it is.
Are you roping me into a crime?
Okay. That's on me. That's something that I need to fix. Just one of those things that I have to deal with the fact that sound is coming through different things, and I need to make sure that sounds are coming through their own separate stuff, so I can choose what stuff is silent, what stuff is being played, so I don't have everything that's coming through here. Because then things get messy. Where are you? There you are. Okay, that should be... Because I think What a Nerd is the one that was not playing. So...
What a total nerd!
So that should function now. Okay. Much nerd, yes. All of the nerd has occurred. Why is... Oh. That music has been playing this entire time. So I have not been paying attention to it. Alright. So we figured that out. Congratulations. Oh, dang it. That one is... I think Paimon Confused is one of the few ones that I didn't get moved over. Which means I need to remember to move it over. Or at the very least... turn it off for the moment. Man, I thought I was successful at bringing them all over. I was wrong. Well, that's what happens. Mistakes can be made, especially when it's a one-person operation. I am looking for... something. Ooh, I bet this is it. This looks like a Korok. It's a Korok! Yeah, but then I'd be throwing you under the bus, and I don't think we need to do that. I'm willing to take responsibility for my own... Oh, that's true. That's true. You could do that. I don't think this is worth it. In fact, I'm positive that isn't. I want to go over here. How are you not dead yet? Dang it, I have no arrows for this. I'm actually kind of surprised that you're still here, Mort, because usually this is the game that you say you don't want to listen to. I'm glad that you're here, though. It's fun to talk with you. You would be all the way down there. Well, don't worry, buddy. You don't have to. Let gravity move you. Go, buddy, go! Ouchie! My gosh, Korok, you are invincible. No! You're fine. There you go. Oh, gosh. Alright. Oh, that was fun. Ow. Back up the hill. I know, right? Oh, and that's what I wanted to say. I am really disappointed that there was such a prime connection between Calamity Ganon and Ganondorf, and they never explored it, or at the very least made the connection that Calamity Ganon could have been a manifestation of Demon King Ganondorf's evil, you know, will, aura, all of the evil spirit stuff that he's been oozing out for thousands of years. It would have been such an amazing connection for someone to make. Because they never... they almost never acknowledged the sequelness of this game. They never... He was angry. Well, he was a lot of things. Mostly just evil. Of course. Yeah, I think the one in the hot spring is the closest. Of course it's headcanon for you. Which, if you want it to be, that's your prerogative. That is up to you. Don't care about Blizziples. It is amazing how so many of these were just right above me, and I never noticed. It was right here. I was talking to this guy right here, and I never... Fascinating. Alright. Ooh, delicious. I have pizza. I was in the mood for pizza, so I got some. Delicious. Also really good for me, because I really hadn't eaten much except for pancakes this morning, and I was not feeling all that hot. Part of it was the anxiety of the day and my job, and realizing that I had committed to finding a new job. Even though I'm not actually really looking for a new job just yet, I wasn't going to really look until the summer, but still. Easter pudding? It's February. Ow! That did not work as desired. I would like a different weapon, please. Dang it. I don't have the kind of weapon I actually want. I guess we're using this one. Huh. Interesting. Actually, what's Shrove Tuesday? I'm unfamiliar with this holiday. We need to get up there now. And there's no convenient way. Of course there's not. Why would there be a convenient way up? Making me climb. Shrove Tuesday. Pancake. Ooh, Pancake Day! That's awesome! The end of the pre-Lenten season. Oh, with Lent. Oh, it's Mardi Gras. You're talking about Mardi Gras. Also known as Fat Tuesday. It's the same day. There we go. It's true. Tuesday. In Poland, it's Punchki Day. Because they have punchkis. For the exact same reasons. Because it's the day before Lent and yada yada yada. There's a big Polish population in Michigan. And so there was always Punchki Day. It was great. There you go. Ta-da! Wow. I have 2 seeds and a talus, and they're all equally far away from me. I think I'm going to go this way. I have decided. Tell me there's a fan here. Do it myself. Why? I don't need to. That's... Okay. Not what I wanted. There. Okay. Now go places. Onward! Sorry, I was a little distracted. La la la. Got a little plastic baby. What? What are you even talking about? I'm sorry, what? Who said you could do that? Oh, no. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. No, I don't know what king cake is. What the freaking crap did I just witness? He blew up my minecart! Ugh! The worst! Ugh! Absolutely horrific. How dare he? Whoever gets the baby wins. Nope, I can't say I'm familiar with that particular Mardi Gras tradition. That is interesting. Holidays are weird. If you really think about it, holiday traditions, the further away you get from the... Oh, more. You cannot describe the baby as being bright orange. The potential for jokes is too prominent, and I really don't want to bring the orange into this discussion if I can help it. If you don't know, then you don't know, and you don't need to know. Just leave it alone, Laura. Just leave it alone. Just walk away. Just walk away. And I am once again in an area with no nearby Koroks, so we will detour. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone more. We don't need to look any further into it. Okay, should be somewhere? I'm like sitting right on it, supposedly. Ah. Huh. Okay. Well, have a pot. Well, when's your birthday? Easy way to find out. Well, that's a long time. Odds are I will be streaming in some form or another. At least sometime during May. I can promise you that. Where are you? You're probably on the other on top of the hand. Let's go find out. Hey, if it's on a Wednesday, that means it's a Genshin day. So odds are even greater that I will be streaming. No, I was like, where is the puppy anyway? Puppy's hanging out on the bench. All right, where are we going? Why are we... No, he's moved. He's now on the other side of the couch. Wait, where are we? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's up on the top. Yes, yes it is. Oh, thank you. Wonderfully positioned. Let's go. Whee! Come here. Love it when it's that easy. Whew. Okay. Whew. Any chance I could get another one of those to send me further up? That'd be real convenient. Thank you. That's all I need. Okay, should be... Hey, dude. Feel free to look around. I will do just that. Thank you very much. I'll totally look around. Look around, look around. How we ought to be alive right now. Ah, here we are. Okay. Interesting. Looks like we need to do... something like this? No, wait, no. Something like this. There we go. There we go. Now... No, closest one would be due north. You see, now I'm getting into a groove. Granted, I was already into a little bit of a groove with the underground murders. But... oh gosh, do I have enough time? Tell me I have enough time to take this guy out. Thank you for going after Tulin. Appreciate it. Makes my life easier. back to being a stump in the near future. Okay. Interesting. There's a Korok there. According to this, there's another Korok pretty close by. The fact that we can get so many Koroks very quickly. There we go. Just makes it a whole lot more like, I'm in the groove, I'm getting a thing, getting a thing, getting a thing. You're making me hydrate. Dang it. I'm out of drink. Hey, look! Water! I only ever go for, unless I'm doing like a really long stream, I only ever go for 1 glass, which is equivalent of 1 can of soda. I've learned at least that level of moderation for myself. Thank you, Tulin. Looks like this one is... Aha! So many of these, you never think to just look up. No? This way? Yes, this way. Two taluses to take care of. Being this one, right over here. At least this one isn't perpetually on fire. Up, sir! Thank you! See, at this rate, he's never gonna see me before he dies. Oh, you're kidding. Of course, then again, how does a talus see anyway? It doesn't have any eyes. It's just a big rock. So how does that function? Just a random thought. Do not have any... Well, basically the area around here is so uneven. Most of my options for rapid transport are available. That being said, this did work out fairly well. Just do that one. Must be where the camera's placed. I'm guessing this is going to be another fire. No one's going to do otherwise, so I have no choice. There's another fire. All right, come on, wake up. Excuse? Why won't you let me stab the thing? Thank you. Took way too long. Just keep poking it. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. Well, this is taking a hot minute, isn't it? La 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 la. Ow. I did not mean to do that. It technically worked. So I'll take it. There we are. Okay. And so... it will soon be with a heavy heart that I must put my... I must end my groove. Makes me sad. Feeling good. I'm like we're getting stuff done. There it is. No, not that. This. Thank you. Just like that. So thanks to what we have done thus far, I have carved out a... It's hard to... You can see the hole that has been generated in the mass of Koroks that have yet to be uncovered. We are now at 38% Korok obtainment. That's a lot of Koroks. And still more Koroks to obtain. So many more Korok to obtain. This is not the one I wanted to go to. I wanted to stop by Hestu and turn in what seeds I had. There should be enough for maybe 4 shields. It's a wrong spot. There we go. We'll work over again. Hestu! I have a thing! Literally the only thing I can expand anymore. Pop! I'm guessing one more line? Because I can't do the rest of them. So... Okay. I have so many. I never need all of these shields. still 15. Okay. Keep on working, and we'll keep on getting there. But here, my friends, is where we are ending things for the night. We made a hole. We made a hole in the wall of Korok seeds. And so we will continue our, what do I want to call this? Harvesting, horticulture, landscaping, Hooper Scooper, I don't know. We're gonna find a whole lot of Koroks. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find a whole lot of Koroks as we continue on with the final, very long stretch of our completionism objectives here for Tears of the Kingdom. Everyone, thank you all so much for being here, for hanging out with me. For those of you hanging out on YouTube, I hope you have enjoyed having me in the background or whatever it is that you happen to have me on for. If you have a free evening, I would love to see you stop by over here on Twitch. I am always streaming Zelda every Monday evening, starting at approximately 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern on Twitch. It would be wonderful to see you somewhere out there in the multiverse.